You see, the science and technology should be holistic. It should be combined with the life force. Physics and metaphysics should never have been separated. These two things should be together. And technology and this body dynamics work together because it's the same energy. You see, it's the same electricity that runs through this body. I've got electric currents running through my body. It's the same electricity that is running through the walls, the plug socket. There's no difference between that electricity and the one in my body. This is physical technology in this plug socket. This is biological technology. But the energy is still basically the same. Now, the electricity running through my body is less, and it's at particular frequency. It will have frequencies to it. And this, of course, running through the plug socket is one particular frequency of 50 hertz AC current, and it's 240 volts or whatever it is. So it's got a particular magnitude and frequency, and it's fixed in my body. That's all moving. I have different frequencies, different magnitudes of electricity. But it's important to understand it's the same electricity, the same energy that runs in my body that runs through technology. And if we can only understand that, everything we do will have a holistic approach to science and technology. And if you can understand that this energy is, it manifests, it is created. You see, it's hard to wrap your head around this. But the science of ether is really unmanifest energy. Chi is the same thing. Chi is unmanifest energy. It is metaphysical. So you can't detect chi directly. You can't detect ether directly. What you can detect is the electromagnetic force, and that is the manifested aspect of the ether or of the chi. So in my body, I've got electricity running through it. That is manifest. I can detect that. I can, measure the currents running through my body. But I've also got chi running through my body. That is unmanifest energy. Now that you can think of as my mind, my soul, my spirit controls it. The focus of my mind, you see, my mind, the thoughts, the thought power itself is unmanifest. That is not a physical thing. You can detect brain waves, so I can detect something physical happening in my brain, but you can't really see the thoughts. You can't detect the thoughts directly. Thoughts themselves are non-physical. So thinking comes from the unmanifest, and through thinking it becomes manifest. Now, this requires a little bit of thinking, and if you go through my lecture series, I've done a whole series of 12 lectures trying to explain this step by step. There's a logic to it. But if you can understand this idea that the metaphysical world and the physical world are one and the same thing, they're like two aspects of the same thing, two sides of the same coin, the yin and the yang, if you like. And then this will also apply to technology. If it applies in my body, I can create electromagnetism through chi in my body. Then we can create electromagnetism through unmanifest force, through the ether or from the ether in technology. In other words, we should be able to have free energy machines. Free energy machines.